Hi guys, welcome to the Fourth Moment Weekly Roundup, and this is where you get your weekly dose of local football action. And with me as usual is Andrew Pequeno. Andrew.
Hi, this is Shamiel.
I'm alright, how are you?
Fine, thank you. Fine, thank you.
We are back at our other home, other venue.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's nice.
As I was just
Freshly
saying,
painted.
Yep, just saying to Andrew earlier on, I can't wait to get to the football cabin.
Sure.
We need to do a show from the football cabin. There's
We
a lot
need
of
to get
history
back there. We need to get back to the football cabin.
Yes, so Andrew, how was your weekend?
It was good. It was good. I watched the Coke Cup finals on Facebook Live. I know you were there. We'll discuss the Coke and everything
Yep.
on the show today. But lots of exciting football games coming up as well this weekend. And sure, a lot of football still going on.
A lot of things happening. I think let's talk about the Coke Cup first. We'll start there. A lot of stuff that we're going to go through. So like you said, I was there on Saturday. Fantastic atmosphere. Back at Athlone Stadium. I mean, gee whiz, that's where the Coke Cup should be.
Correct. The home of football in Cape Town.
Yep, definitely home of football. Just going through the results. If you don't know, if you were living under a rock for the past week, under 18, Cape Town City beating Ubuntu 3-1. Judging on, I didn't watch that game, but judging on the comments from the game, especially from the coaches, it seems that Ubuntu had a lot of the ball. Sort of, Coach Moritz felt a bit undone by there, but saying the scoreline didn't really tell a true story about the match. So it sounded like a tough one again between Cape Town City and Ubuntu.
Sure. Yeah, I was also told that. I was told Ubuntu had quite a number of opportunities. City took the lead very early in the game, and I think that unsettled Ubuntu for a while. But Ubuntu were a very young team, eh?
Yeah.
There were some 15-year-olds in there, 16-year-olds, 17-year-olds, so the future looks bright for them. But Cape Town City, it's 2 years in a row now.
Yeah.
They're the winners of the Coke.
Yeah, they've returned
and a formidable team that have been together for a long time.
Yeah, and I think they're trying to create that vibe, of togetherness and brotherness and so on, and that's obviously helping them get through the...
Correct. And they'll be a force in the regional third division with the bulk of that squad as well.
Oh, yes. So a mixture of that,
and I mean the winning mentality is now in them. They had the engine, the Coke Cup. Yeah. So it's going to be a very interesting season in the regional third division for Cape Town City.
Definitely. And then for me, the next match, with all due respect to the men's, the next match was the game of the finals for me.
Sure. I watched that on Facebook Live. It was end to end.
And UCT. I mean, must be honest, I missed the equalizer because it was so quick. But 2-1 winning there by UCT. Good display. Speaking to the Heideveld coach also, he felt it was a good experience for the ladies. I mean, he felt proud of what they did, and I don't blame him. It was a fantastic game of football. They were rough, they were tough. Even Coach Parker of UCT was saying they hassled it. They made it very tough. But it was a good game.
And you were there. I saw it on Facebook Live, and I could hear the atmosphere. It sounded like Heideveld had a lot of support.
No, I think they had
every time they attacked, there was a lot of noise.
Yeah.
But there were a couple of players, and I just want to highlight their goalkeeper. I thought had an exceptional game.
Yeah.
The Heideveld goalkeeper.
Yes, definitely.
She had an exceptional game. She pulled off some great saves. I mean, without her, UCT would have won by a bigger margin.
Yeah.
And I think the UCT captain, she was exceptional in the midfield, scoring the one goal, if memory serves me correct. I think she also got to play of the match or play of the series, and I think she did exceptionally well. I think those two players stood out, but Heideveld ladies, for the first time in the Coke Cup final, they did wonderful. I mean, UCT have won it before. Some of their players have the experience of winning the Coke Cup and playing in a big final.
Some of the players are national players?
Correct, but I mean, Heideveld ladies, if I was from Heideveld, from that club, even from the Heideveld area, I would be extremely proud of them.
Yeah.
And they all will be better from the experience, man.
Yeah,
so next time around, they'll be prepared mentally, physically. I think both teams were very fit, and I mean, the way the game was going.
No,
I was watching it and I was like into it. I was thinking, geez, it's on the big field and they're still going.
Yeah.
But it was exceptional. But congrats to UCT again. Coach Parker got it over the line.
Yeah, I was going to say well done to Coach Parker. Even though they were pipped as the favourite, it's still hard work. It was still hard work. They had to actually go out and do it, which they did. So well done.
And I mean, you did an interview with Coach Parker, which is on our Facebook page.
Yeah.
I mean, he even intimated in there that it was a tough game.
No, definitely.
And they got over the line, which was great.
Yeah. Then the men's final, the big one that we were all waiting for. Like I was saying to the Coach Sia also of Clover, I was waiting for the comeback. They noticed the comeback Kings. But I think at the end of the day, it was just too much firing power on the Adora side. And then also there was a sort of a pushback from Clover, but the Adora defense goalkeeper good enough to sustain 100%. It. And then also at the end, second half, yeah, they were looking to go on the break.
Yeah.
And obviously, fantastic performance there by Shahid, getting player of the series also. Fantastic goal that he scored, and yeah, just overall performance was good.
Yeah, I think we said in the show last week, we didn't want to make a call, but we thought, I personally thought that the ABC experience of the players would push them over the line, and that seemed to be the case. I mean, Shahid was brilliant.
Yeah.
I mean, throughout the series, he got player of the match and player of the series.
Yeah.
And I mean, Coach Sheikh's exceptional cope for him. Grassy Park, he took Grassy Park's under 18s to the semi-finals, losing to the eventual winners, Cape Town City on penalties, and then coming through to the Coke and winning the Coke with Deodora in his first year. Yeah. It's great for him. It's great for a club like Deodora. They're a couple of years old, and they're a young club. To win the Coke Cup, it can only add value to them going forward as a club and growth. The same as Seaside, 6 months old, getting to the semi-final of the Coke, that adrenaline and that... the magnitude of getting to that far in the Coke can only give the youth hope, man.
Hope, yeah, definitely.
So brilliant. And well done to all the teams.
Yeah.
And as we mentioned earlier, the crowd.
Yeah, that was fantastic. The first time I heard about the Temple Boys, I said, the Temple Boys again. Who's the Temple Boys?
My brother is showing your age.
Yeah. No, it doesn't matter because I clearly like, what's going on here? But yeah, I think fantastic call by Masafa Cape Town to bring them out. Wow, did they just wind up that crowd? Sure. So I say well done to the guys that were there. The crowd supporting, and obviously all the organization was good also.
So you're now a Temple believer?
No.
No, listen, I've got players that are Temple believers, trust me. Yeah.
No, I still come from the vinyl, so it's fine. Where they did proper scratching.
No, but listen, it's great. And I mean, the atmosphere, there were DJs, there was music, there was entertainment. Yeah. So, brilliant. Well done to SAFA Cape Town for hosting an awesome Coke Cup final. Yeah. And like I said last week, football is back after the COVID. Yeah. The support was there. And, in my opinion, we should use Athens Stadium a bit more.
Yeah, definitely.
I was thinking, we'll discuss the ABC and the Nedbank finals and that, The home of football needs to be utilized by us,
much more
the football clubs.
Yeah. But it's we were there, as you say, atmosphere was fantastic. But for me, there was still something missing. And I think I just want to point the viewers to getting back to have a look at our YouTube channel. There's a video there, interview which I did with the late Joe Pillay. He was Mr. Coke. Yeah. And sitting there in the stand, I was thinking, I wanted to find that you're thinking about things, stats and stuff like that. Who do you ask? There's nobody left to ask because that guy, you would ask him anything and then he would tell you. He was Mr. Coke. So I just want to actually pay tribute to Mr. Pillay there for, being the late Mr. Pillay, being a stalwart journalist in Cape Town. And yeah, have a look at that video. Find that video on the YouTube page. I asked him about the Coke in his last interview he did with us. And yeah, have a look at that, and maybe we'll learn a thing or two about the Coke. Sure. I know I did that day.
I would have loved to know how many titles UCT have won. As a team ever won. As a team ever won an under 18 title 2 years in a row. Yeah. I think it's the first time. Yeah. But you would have asked Mr. Pillay that, and Mr. Pillay would have told you that in a second.
Immediately.
So listen, we've lost a lot of stalwarts over the last couple of years. Yeah. Football, we always got to remember them, and I think it takes times like these to realize the importance of having them around. Yeah,
definitely. Okay, so that was the Coke Cup. We look forward to the next one next year.
Next year, yeah, we start from round 512 again.
Okay, ABC. We got ABC Nedbank final coming up this week.
Yes, Saturday is the ABC Nedbank final between Clarewood and FN Rangers. Yeah. Clarewood beating Battalions 2-1 after extra time, and FN Rangers beating Zizwe on penalties after it was tied at 1-1 after extra time. So it's very interesting. FN Rangers beating Zizwe, getting revenge for the playoff loss last year. Yeah. Now they're in the Nedbank ABC playoff final. Both teams have they've had their challenges in the Nedbank. They've been to extra time. FN Rangers beating Zizwe on penalties. Yeah. They played them at Nyanga. The finals at Nyanga this Saturday at 3 p.m. So they've been to the venue. They've played on the AstroTurf, where Clarewood have been at home on their grass patch there at Edgemead. Yeah. So, I don't know. I don't want to make a call. Both teams coach very well. Coach Arashad Daniels at FN Rangers. He's a legend. Taking his club from the regional third, from the LFA into regional third division into ABC Motsepe, getting very close to getting to the NFD playoffs last year. You got Coach Ashraf Calvert. He's made a lot of strides. I mean, he took Vasco Ladies, got them promoted. He's second year at Clarewood now, building a nice squad. So it's tight to call, and it's a final.
Yeah.
Anything can happen in the final. But good luck to both teams. But good luck to both coaches. So it's 3 p.m. on Saturday in the Nyanga Stadium. If you're in the area, get out there.
Make a turn.
Make a turn. It's going to be a hell of a game.
Well, at least we'll know after 5. We'll know who the winner is. That's the one consolation.
Yep, we'll definitely know that.
Then we've got Nedbank Cup starting for the Regional Men's League. I think it's next week only, but there's a prelim match.
There's a prelim match next Tuesday, the 25th of October, at Downburg Road between Premier United and the newly promoted team Invincible Cravenby at 8:30. So if you feel like a midweek vibe, go out to Downburg Road next week, Tuesday the 25th. And also, the Saturday the 29th and Sunday the 30th, those playoff games will be held at Ellsbury Park at Matroosfontein. So, we'll go through the fixtures in detail after this week's preliminary game. So next week's show we'll go through the details of all the fixtures, the times for you guys to keep you updated, because it's going to be 2 days at Ellsbury Park next week, Saturday and Sunday. And once again, it's going to be awesome vibe and atmosphere.
At Hanover Park.
On Tuesday, yes.
With the wind.
Yeah, it's always wind. It's just the amount of wind.
Okay, so and also happening obviously on the 29th and the 30th is the Regional Men's League playoff.
The LFA playoffs, yeah.
So we've got the groups. I don't know when I run some group. I tried to find a group there that was going to stand out, but gee, was they all tough.
They're all tough. When you get to this stage, we only know certain LFAs, and the clubs in certain LFAs know the clubs and the strengths, and we don't know the strength. So it's a bit of a, when you're going to a playoff like this, when you're in the third division, you sort of know the opponents from different regions. Like I had to learn about the Overberg, and you sort of know about the opponents, and you've got somebody that will tell you something. But when you get to the LFA playoffs, sure, you only know the strength of your LFA and one or two others. You don't really know the strength of all the other LFAs. So it's there are going to be a lot of surprises, I'm sure. And I try to pick out some groups of 5 teams. So the groups with 5 will play midweek games as well as next week Saturday and Sunday. So it's a bit tougher for them with the extra game. But the one group I thought stood out for me as being a very tough group. It's Electric City. From Greater Blue Downs LFA, the Mitchells Plain winner, FC Kafta, Rising Stars from Good Hope, and All Nations from Oostenburg. I thought that would be a tough group. And I think if you went through Group F, I thought Group F was also a tough one.
Reading my mind or what? Yeah, definitely. Lavender Hill, the team that we've been highlighting at South Peninsula. Triple S Academy from Athlone. That's a strong team.
And Triple S that's the same LFA as Deodorva. They won the Cup, and Deodorva didn't get through. So Triple S must be a very good team.
No, they've always been a good team. And then Delft FC from Delft LFA, New Stars from Monwabizi, Heideveld LFA, winner still to be, I think it's Young Pirates.
It's Young Pirates, which is why I'm saying that's going to be a tough group.
And Lavender Hill, that's going to be a tough encounter.
And then we obviously got a repeat of the Cup semi-final in the other group. Seaside Spurs and Clover are in Group H with Everton from Nyanga, which is always a strong team.
Yes.
Atlantis LFA winner, which should be announced soon, and Junior Pirates from Simunia. So Seaside Spurs and Clover, there was nothing in it that got through to penalties in the Coke. Now they're in the same group. Oh, exciting football, eh?
And then Group B, they also Crystal Palace, who's been in the third division before.
Yes.
With Goal Hunters from Kailicha, good team.
Good team.
Hustlers, who's always been around. And the Lion City from Langa. And then the Lion City, obviously, though, they're having to beat teams like Wanderers and so on in that league. They've made it, so they are definitely going to be...
Wanderers, Cape Town United.
Yeah, all those teams. So, Group B also. And I suppose we can go through all of them. Hazendal, Group A, Mighty Stars, City Stars, Mighty Peace, City Stars, Hazendal, and United Aces, all good teams there.
Good teams, yeah. Listen, Group C, you got Metropolitan LFA winner, you got City Swallows from Greater Mfuleni. Game Yetu is also normally a very good team from Greater Philippi. Chemic, which is a Mitchells Plain Football District LFA winners. That's also a tough group.
How's Group E for you? Wynberg St. John's, Valhalla, UNI, and Dunoon. Don't know much of UNI. Valhalla, obviously, we know strong. Wynberg St. John's.
Very strong.
And then the team from Dunoon is not known yet.
Sure, it's a tough group. Listen, I know Wynberg St. John's, they play in our LFA, so a very strong team. A lot of experience in there. Valhalla, we highlighted them in a couple of shows ago. Very nice. They're going through basically playing for the pride of their community as well. So you can't go through any group and pick a winner. You even if you look at, and you say to yourself, well, this LFA is stronger than that. But on the day, anybody can beat anybody. We know. It's playoffs. I mean, I've been there twice. I know. With the third division playoffs, you can't take anything for granted.
Then also the venues, obviously, we've actually gone through all the groups now.
We've gone through all the groups.
With the venues, Royal Road still and Lingaletu, as we know of, but there is talk of change.
Yeah, I believe it's not going to be at Royal Road.
Okay.
I know that there are 2 games at Downburg Road, Hanover Park next week Wednesday. I don't know the fixtures yet, but they've allocated 2 games to us. And I have been told that they're looking at certain other venues like Roykrans and that. So we should have it for everyone at our next show next week. So we'll have the fixtures, we'll go through it, and we'll give it to you guys.
We'll dissect it properly.
Yeah, and also follow our Facebook page. The minute we get the fixtures, we'll load them on there so everybody can go through it. Yeah.
Yeah. Hopefully, I'm sure on the weekend we'll be there also, take some pics and stuff like that. You guys.
Oh, we'll definitely be there.
Definitely look at the Facebook page there. Then I think that's all on that one. I just want to say a quick congratulations. We actually missed this a couple of weeks ago. Just forgot to mention it to the new under-17 South African coach, which is our very own Coach Duncan Crowe. When I say congrats, Coach, we've neglected to mention it a couple of weeks ago, but we didn't forget, and I thought we'll make a note. This time we say congrats, and it can only be good for us, and wish you all the best in the position.
Yeah, I mean, listen, it's the second local Cape Town coach to take over a national team. It's currently in the position of taking over a national team, and we've got Desiree Ellis with Banyana. Coach Duncan has done superb job at the Cape Town Spurs Academy, previously the Ajax Academy, and I think it's well deserved. He's put in a lot of effort. He knows the youth. The engine is also him being involved with the engine and being very intimately involved in seeing the players and everything. He now has a very good understanding all over South Africa of the players at his disposal. And we wish him all the best. Listen, it's only onwards and upwards for him. Hopefully one day he can coach Bafana as well.
We'll see. We can hope and pray. Right. I think that's it, Andrew. Before we end our final business, you got anything else there?
No, I think that's it. I'm looking forward. Like I said, this Nedbank Cup, ABC Nedbank Cup final weekend. I think that is the game. That's the game of the weekend. Also, we mustn't forget there's still Cape District LFA having cup finals this weekend at William Herbert. So if you're around William Herbert, maybe you can go watch a couple of junior cup finals and then pop over through to Nyanga to watch the ABC game. But good luck to Cape District with the cup finals. I think they're one of the last to have cup finals this weekend.
And they have quite a fair prepared for Saturday game starting at 9. For the last game, I think at 3:45, which is between Grassy Park and CAF.
Oh, is it?
The Super League Cup
CAF
final.
going for the double.
Yeah, going for the double.
I'm not gonna give it on. I had CAF to win the league. I'm not gonna predict the cup final. So that's gonna be very nice. Good game to watch.
Yeah, it's gonna be a good game to watch. Then final business, our tournament. We are a month away, less than a month away, and I think we can give you the teams now. That's the 20 teams only. Unfortunately, we've had so many calls, so many emails to try to increase the amount. I think this year we're going to have to stick at 20, but guys, next year, Andrew, I don't know, we're going to need to go more.
Yeah, we might have to go a bit more. There were so many inquiries.
I think the standby list is almost as long as the...
I think everybody was phoning, asking us if the teams finished their registrations, and we were like, we might have to go a lot bigger next year.
Yeah. Also, just remember you can catch us on Sunday also. We're going to be doing the draw live. So keep an eye on our Facebook page for that. So let's go through the teams, Andrew. Firstly, the Fourth Moment Super Cup is always started with a partnership with other tournaments. Which was the under 16 tournaments that were taking place at the time, which was Rockefellers and Bayview.
Yeah.
So they are partners in the tournament. So those 2 teams are in. Then we have our defending champions, Ubuntu.
Ooh.
Right. Then from Cape District League winners, Greenwood. From Cape Town Tygerberg, Hellenic. From Langa LFA, Wanderers FC. Also from Langa United. From Northern's LFA League winners, Blue Down Spurs. From the HP LFA, which is the associate member of Hanover Park LFA.
Correct.
Is Hamilton's. From Lingaletu Rebels. From Mitchells Plain LFA Milano. From Lingaletu also Y2K College. From South Peninsula League winners Harvest Academy. From Khayelitsha Zimasa FC.
Yeah.
From Nyanga also Cape Town City. Also only PSL team in the town, so they'll be there. Everton from Nyanga. Connexa Spurs stream winners at Reigate. South End at Reigate, Regensdal, Cape Town Tygerberg, and last but not least, Tramways FC from Cape Town Tigerberg also.
Oh.
So those are all the teams. Some of them league winners, some of them knockout finalists. But yeah, that's the 20 that's scheduled to square up in this year's edition of the Super Cup.
Wow. And it's an open draw. I'm thinking there's no seeding, so any
No
team
seeding.
can draw any other
No
team.
seeding.
So
Yeah.
it'll be interesting if we could put Ubuntu and Cape Town City in the same group, but we won't do that. It'll be a very random draw.
Yeah.
I will be there.
Definitely.
It's going to be very exciting. Listen, there's 20 top teams there. Under 16s.
Yeah.
It's going to be football of the highest level.
Yeah.
And yeah, I'm looking forward to it.
The beauty of this tournament is everybody has achieved something already.
Yeah.
So it's strength versus strength, and that's what we're excited about. Yeah.
And that's it.
Yeah, before we go, I was quite busy at the Coke Cup this Saturday. Have a look at our Facebook page, Instagram's page, or Instagram account it's called, Twitter. All the interviews from the coaches, from the ladies and the men's. Didn't get there in time for the under 18s, but yeah, have a look there. And like I say, just have a look at the YouTube channel also and find that video of the late Joe Pillay, and maybe you can learn something about the Coke Cup.
I'm definitely going to go watch that video again.
Yeah, it was good. Andrew, that's it. We'll see each other on Sunday for the draw.
Yes, looking forward to it. Yeah, next week's show will be action-packed. Like I said, will be Nedbank fixtures and all of that. So looking forward to that. And thank you for having me here again.
No problem. I think I have to have you here now. We do what the people want.
Yeah.
Right, guys, from my side, Shamiel. Until next time.
Cheers.